Reason number one to raise a family in Augusta, Georgia are nature parks. We have 2 nature parks that you're going to get to see videos of. One is Reed Nature Creek and Park, and the other one is Finney's Swamp. So we're going to get into those 2 videos right now. Reason number one to raise a family in Augusta, Georgia is nature parks. We have the Reed Creek Nature Park and Interpretive Center. Okay, here we are at Reed Creek Nature Center, and this is in Martinez. This is a nature center. I think it's about 14 acres of wetlands, and they have the walking bridge where you can walk through and just observe nature. They also have a center inside where you can go and see animals and see all kinds of things. So they do little tours and things like that as well. Much like the Finney's Swamp. Finney's Swamp is a much larger nature area compared to this one, but this is a really neat small one if you just want something little to do that you can walk through and take a look at. And we have the Finney's Swamp. So in South Augusta, we have Finney's Swamp Nature Center, and it is a really cool little area. I've got my notes that I'm gonna make sure I don't forget to tell you anything. It's a nonprofit, and it's free and open to the public all year long. Essentially from sunrise to sunset are about the hours. And there are trails. There's a really cool bridge that goes through the woods. You can see behind me, we're gonna walk a little bit of this so you can kind of see what all there is. They do environmental educational field trips, and they do guided hikes. They have family camping, and they have summer camps, and they have some different places that you can rent as well. So we're going to do just a little bit of a walk down here so you can kind of see this nature park. Reason number 2 to raise a family in Augusta, Georgia. Well, if you're into the homeschooling scene, Augusta has a really great homeschool community. They're very involved. They get together and do a lot of things together, field trips, out to Steed's Dairy Farm in Grovetown. They have a bunch of things to do out there. They do field trips to both Finney's Swamp and Reed Creek Nature and Interpretive Center. They encourage each other and share resources with each other, and it's just a really great homeschool community here. If that's your thing, you will have a great support system for your homeschooling journey. The third reason is we have lots of parks and playgrounds all throughout the Augusta area for you to take kids to play. We have out at the Augusta Commons, they will have festivals out there that are all family friendly. You can go and purchase local things, food stuff. They'll have food trucks down there and games and just entertainment, lots of things to do there. And then we have the park at Evans Town Center. Here we are at Evans Town Park, and behind me you can see where they are building the ice skating rink that they build every year for outdoor ice skating. So that's pretty exciting. And then the other thing I'm going to show you at Evans Town Center is one of the playgrounds here. They have 2 playgrounds. They have one for smaller children, and then they have the one for larger children behind me. And then of course, this way behind me is the amphitheater. You can see the Columbia County Amphitheater, the Lady A Amphitheater behind me. So that's one of the things. And then I'm going to take you over to the park behind the library in Evans, and that's kind of a smaller park. It's really nice because it doesn't get as crowded. That's where I used to take my kids. It just was just a little bit of a not nicer park, because this park is really, really nice, but the one behind the library people kind of forget about, and so not a ton of people go there, and it's kind of a nice little area to take your kids. Then we have the park behind the Evans Library. Here we are at the park behind the library in Evans, and this is the one that I was telling you guys about that I used to bring my kids to when they were little, just because it wasn't super crowded and there were some really cool little areas over here for the kids to play. I'm going to do kind of a little walkthrough so you can see some of the other parts to this little playground over here, okay? And we have the Mosaic Center, which is a nonprofit. They have a sensory playground in Evans that is open to the public for kids that have sensory needs, and it is pretty awesome. Hey, here we are at the Mosaic Center's playground. This is an all-inclusive playground for children with sensory issues. And so it's pretty awesome. As you can see, I'm gonna highlight behind me all of the different instruments and fun things for them to play on and explore. And the Center for New Beginnings also partners with the Mosaic Center, and they offer ABA services here locally. And they do a parents' night out for families with kids on the spectrum. And so anyway, they have a lot of fun events that they do, and this is one of the playgrounds that is open to the public. Here we are at Rec Tech Grills in Evans, Georgia. And I know that sounds weird that we're here at Rec Tech Grills, but they have a playground that's open to the public. And they will do movie nights in the summertime where they do a movie out on a big screen, so you can drive up here. They'll have food trucks out here, and it's super family friendly. It's a lot of fun. They do a lot of different events and activities here at Rec Tech Grill, and they have a huge outdoor space to do it in when it's really nice out. And then the indoor space is also large, but they have cooking classes on how to use their grills, and they just have lots of events, and it's a lot of fun. So they really encourage community, and I really appreciate that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys on this video. The fourth reason to raise a family in Augusta, Georgia are the parent groups that we have here. We have a group out of Augusta called the Augusta Adventure and Activities Group. They have monthly gatherings. They do all kinds of different activities and events. And they have a book club that's kind of a subsection of that group. And they have outings. They do parents only. They also do family events. So it's a great group to look into. That's on meetup.com. Then we have several Facebook groups that also get together in person. They plan together events with families. You've got Lily Moms of Augusta and Seasoned Mamas of Evans, and then there's several other ones as well. Moms Club of Grovetown, and then we also have MOPS, which is Mothers of Preschoolers International. We have 2 local chapters of that group here. So if you have little ones and you want to get connected with other moms with littles, then that would be a great group to look into for you. Okay, and then reason number 5 is youth sports here locally. So we have out at Patriots Park in Grovetown, The other reason is sports and recreation. So here we are at Patriots Park out in Grovetown, where they have the rec baseball league that happens. They also have tennis courts. I'm going to turn this way so y'all can see the tennis courts. They also have soccer fields back here, and I believe they have a playground as well. We'll have to take a quick drive down and see, because I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been out here, so I'm getting to view everything like you guys have. So, Patriots Park. Okay, so in the back you can see I drove through, and there's a little playground back there near the baseball fields. There are also a bunch of soccer fields over here, so I'm going to turn this way. You can see behind me there's a bunch of soccer fields. There's also a gymnasium, so they have basketball over there. There are pickleball courts as well. There's a huge pickleball community here in the Augusta area, and Patriots Park is one of the areas they come to do their tournaments and practice. So there's a little bit more about Patriots Park in Grovetown. We also have the Augusta Aquatic Center that has swim teams, and they have meets. So if you're into swimming, that would be a great place to check out. Then we have Petersburg Racquet Club. So if you're into tennis, that's a great place to go and join a team for doing tennis. And they have youth, and they also have adult programs as well. We also have pickleball for all ages. We have a huge pickleball community here in Augusta, and they have teams in a league that plays all around at different areas in Augusta. So if you're into pickleball, you need to check them out. Then for soccer clubs, we have the Bulls Soccer Club, and then we also have the Arsenal Soccer Club, and they are independent of the public schools. So if you want to enroll your child in one of those soccer clubs, that would be a great thing to look into. And then of course we have Pop Warner Football, which is the football league, and it is connected with the county systems, and so the schools play each other. And we also have flag football if you don't want to do for real football, and they have flag football leagues as well that are open to the community. So hopefully this was helpful. If you're thinking about moving here and raising a family in Augusta, Georgia, I hope this gave you a little glimpse of some of the great offerings that we have here in Augusta for families and for kids. I have lived here in Augusta, Georgia for over 20 years. I know all about the area, and if you're considering moving here, I would love to have a conversation with you. You are welcome to shoot me a text, email me, call me, or you can skip all of that and click in the link below to schedule a Zoom call with me so we can meet face to face, and I can ask you questions about your lifestyle, and that will help me know how to connect you in our community. And we have people reaching out to us every day, and we absolutely love hearing from you guys. So if you wouldn't mind, do me a favor, and if you liked this video and the content that I provided, please like my video. That helps get it out to other people who are searching for the same kind of information that you're looking for as well. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I try and get videos out there every week. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a slacker, and I'm sure that you have noticed that. Sometimes I go a little bit, but I really try and get at least one video out a week so that you guys have fresh content. And if you have stuff that you really want to know more about, please just make a comment in the comment section. I will see it, and I'll usually reply to them. If I miss it, that's my bad, but I try to reply to everybody. And that just lets me know what I need to start shooting more videos about to get you what you're looking for, because that's the point of this channel, is to help you figure out if this area is where you would like to live.